I'm gonna try and charm. Well, actually, no, not just a second at least. First, I'm gonna get another alert totem. Dimension bolts at my feet. Unfortunately, they weren't shocked with that, which does make me sad. Then I'm gonna go for a. That's the Magister Ranger. Who's the Magister Knight then? Ah, okay. Magister Knight there. Hopefully this will work. Try a charm grenade. Yes. They'll work for us for now. Ooh, that was unfortunate. Damn. It's taking a bit more damage than I would like to see it take. How you doing, Sheila?
I'm like, when am I getting a turn? Am I knocked down or something?
You may have been. Yeah, I think you were.
Oh, I'm flanked. Oh, come on.
Right, well, at least I've gotten one of them to change sides for now. It's not done much, but it's come in to try and help. But
yeah,
is there
that's
anything I
great.
can do to help you? How much health have you got?
33.
33. Okay, I am yeeting you out of there.
Thank you. It's a shame that I didn't get a turn because I could have hit so many of them at once, but like.
Be sure to quaff a potion at the first chance you get, because that is going to be nasty otherwise.
I mean, at least it kept all of the attention away from you for a while.
Yeah. It's worked quite well in that regard. I can't believe my incarnate is still up and running. That is amazing.
It's doing really well.
It really is. But I don't think it's going to last much longer unless they get shocked. No, slow.
Oh, don't.
Well, that's annoying. Not much I could do at that point, I'm afraid. That was basically a full health as well, which is annoying. They may actually take this one down. Oh no. What on earth is he doing? I don't know.
I'm so dead.
Problem is, if I try to resurrect you, it's as like as anything else, just to cause me issue.
Yeah. If you think that, then don't.
How much does it cost? It would cost me 3 to do. I would still be able to do something, but I've got no way of poisoning you to keep you alive.
Yeah.
And against the Magister Ranger, you'll just go down again, I think.
Yeah.
At least I worry.
So it might be better for you to use that 3 points to do something else.
Yeah.
Just for this round,
I'm going to try and hit them with an electric shock that's going to shock them all. Yes, there we go.
Very good.
Oh, they've got magic armor actually. No, that didn't really hit that well. It's a shame.
Yeah, but they're all stood in it, so and they've got to walk through it to do stuff. So.
Electric totem. Finally, I can just get the pixel perfectness of this right.
Just make sure your own health is okay, because that ranger will turn around and hit you next, probably.
Didn't do enough, unfortunately. My Incarnate Champion has gotten back to very high health because it's so tanky. And when it does damage, it absorbs vitality. Oh wow, that was annoying.
It was a ricochet, was it?
Yeah. Managed to miss as well, damn.
Archers do get very annoying in this, don't they?
Yeah. All stacking up on me a bit. Okay. Let's see. When are they going to get their turns? After me, I believe, yeah. And after my Incarnate next turn. So, right now the best thing for me to do is to try and take out these ones. There we go.
Yeah.
Incarnate's got a nice big boost. Actually, they're going to have to go through so much anyway, I may as well bring my Incarnate up here. Okay, one. I missed on one, but that's okay.
It's easy to miss on these guys because, as I say, they seem to have, being monks and all, massively high dodges.
At this point, I can summon another Incarnate. Now, I don't know if I can only have one.
Well, you need to find out at some point.
True. Yeah, I summoned him, but it's fine. Going for an oil Incarnate.
But oily boy!
Indeed. Yeah, I set my Incarnate on fire, that's annoying.
Yep, this just shows me I definitely need more constitution.
Agreed. The one's dead. He's taking a load of damage now, and is slowed. I will take a heck of a lot of damage in a second. It's a bit of a pain, but should be able to tank most of it.
Yeah.
Main thing is my totems are really doing work here.
Yeah. You are doing fantastic.
Just load fire totem. Honest, my Incarnate could take that one out, but I'm in a bit of a pickle overall. So I think what I'm going to do... Well, potion, I should be able to out-heal any damage coming my way, and then... play dead.
Nice.
This will probably go down like that, unfortunately. But my Incarnate is going to do a chunky bit of damage.
Go on, Incarnate. You are team mascot right now.
Incarnate Champion's turn, not Aavak's turn. What? Oh, there we go. Poof.
You just need to click on it, did you?
Turn there. Can't easily reach them, unfortunately, no. But by being right next to the two of them, if they try to move away and the incarnate manages to hit,
Mm-hmm.
you'll only
Get your
get
attack of
that
opportunity.
one attack. Are you gaining EXP from this, by the way?
Oh, I don't know. Yes,
Okay.
I think the last 800 EXP that was given out to you was also given to me.
Okay, good. Now, you're a bit of an issue. I think I'm mostly okay, except this place is electrified, which is not great. Don't mind me. Chicken form! Pow! And shield up. And at this point, the main target is you. But the smoke is blocking me from seeing you, so you from seeing me at the same token.
It does feel a bit rubbish being like dead for half of it, but at the same time, sometimes that's the tactically most sound thing to do. It just depends on the situation, doesn't it?
Yeah, if I bring you back, the ranger will simply take you out. If it was
Yeah.
melee, I could control it. But because it's not melee, I can't easily do anything to prevent it from just...
And there's just no point
walloping
at this
you.
point because there's only 2 things up, you know, or 3 things or whatever. There's a monk, the ranger, and a chicken, isn't there?
Annoying, but... Let's pop this down there. Another surface here. Now that you're slowed, you will probably die soon enough.
Yeah, once they're
There we
not
go,
like able to dodge huge amounts.
Yeah. Now, it's going to attack me, but that's good. Because I can just potion this. It can't easily potion its way through my card. Okay, I'll just hit you then.
Right, the ranger's down. Yes.
Alright. I don't know if I need to bring you back or not. Like, after the fight, it's probable that I do.
Yeah.
But for the sake of sciencing it...
Well, yeah, we might as well see whether I just get back up if you win the fight. Because that would save us
Exactly.
scrolls.
I don't want to be around that anymore. Damn, they're dodgy, though. But putting that blood totem there, force it to go around it. Oh, can you still hit me? Oh, my goodness. I was about to say, I had planned on not having to deal with that, because you'd have to walk through the oil to go around the blood totem.
That really
There we go.
splattered that silent monk. Wow, they just turned into bones.
Okay, well, that does suck that you're still down, but I guess it does make sense.
Yeah. So basically, it won't take us out of the fight until you res me.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Right, on the plus side, though, you can just use your sleeping roll to get back up.
Yeah.
The problem there is you were so far forwards,
Yeah.
and you just got trampled by things.
Yeah. So maybe
Salt-stained note.
maybe when I'm using things like battering ram, I need to think about that a bit more.
Yeah. Right. Salt-stained note. Report to Fort Joy from the front. The last batch of sorcerers were practically catatonic. They could barely be compelled to move at all. We took to leading them around on leads like dogs. Certainly Dallas will know what to do to compel compliance. We'll need far more battalions than we've received if we're to stand a chance. The lizards are organized and effective. So they're sending sorcerers to the front lines?
Fight the lizards. Interesting.
There we go. Ooh. Thunderbolt grenade, I think, yes. Mage sandals. Now these are nice. Magic armor more than anything, but it's initiative. Would you like rawhide scale boots? I'll send them over to you, and if you don't, you can just sell them.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they are much better in every way, shape, or form. So yes, that's fantastic.
Would
I've
you
already
like...
got nails in them.
I've got some a Magister's mantle here. Spun from the finest yarn, this mantle was designed to protect the wearer without impeding movement. It's chest armor, 3 physical armor, and 18 magic armor, but will reflect 10% of melee damage as water damage.
Okay, interesting. I don't know whether I want to lose 13 physical armor for it though, but then I get like a lot of extra magic armor, and my magic armor is
You've currently
low.
got 114 physical, but only 68 magical.
Yeah, just chuck it over and I'll maybe try it for a bit.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, let me know if you end up switching to a different...
Oh, I can't use it.
Oh, why?
I'm too dumb.
What?
I'm too dumb. I do not have intelligence enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I'll take it then. I'm sorry.
I'm too dumb for that one.
I am too dumb.
I are too dumb.
Did you send it? Ah, there we go. Well, I can send you... Well, I've got Magister's breastplate, 15 physical and 3 magic. Oh, my lord, that was lovely.
Physical...
Who dat? What
no.
dat?
No, mine's better than that. Thank you.
Joe, the big... I have no idea how to enunciate your name, where the capital should be, what one word and what's the next. But finally got stream. Thank you so much for that. That very spoopy tip there. Thank you. I spooked myself with my own notifications. Okay. Well, in that case, I will add that to Wares then. Valentis, thank you very much for the 12 months. Happy anniversary, mate. Thank you so much for the continued support. See, one of the things with this game, one of the things that makes it so replayable is that unlike things like Morrowind, where it's like, oh, no, you can't kill this character. He's a quest character. You block out half the game. No. You can 100% do that in this game. Now, the game is generally built up in such a way that, for example, if you were to kill a main quest character, and as a result, you couldn't get certain information that you absolutely needed to be able to progress, there would be a journal somewhere that would fill you in on what you needed to know. There would be some way of proceeding. You don't need to keep that character alive. There would be some way of moving forward, and the game would make sure about that.
Yeah,
whether it would have to generate something new or that thing always existed.
To rake in the gold.
Sorry?
I said we're starting to rake in the gold.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, now that we've... Oh, by the way, did you get that belt? Did you have that belt over? The one that had Lucky...
Lucky Charm on it?
Yeah. Because
I
I now have...
There you go.
Thank you. I'm going to equip that, and you can have my simple belt, which has... Oh, sorry. You can have my simple belt, which has +2 initiative.
Ooh, handy.
Because I picked up +2 initiative off something else.
Yeah, I'll lose a little.
So
I'll lose a memory slot if I do that.
Oh well, it's up to you. I've got enough.
Think about it.
I've got 3 lucky charm now, so I'm going to continue trying to stack that up so that as we're looting, you get more stuff. But yeah, unlike games like Morrowind and things like that, you can 100% just kill someone and lock out massive parts of the game in terms of like certain quest lines. But you will always be able to progress because the game will make sure that there's always someone who can help you progress. But there's a lot of replayability. Like you can kill critical NPCs early on, And then you like some big like cinematic sequence or set piece that would involve them later in the game won't happen.
Right, have you
You'll
looted
still be
everything?
able to make progress because the game will help you in some way, but there's a lot of reason to replay this one. Okay, got a couple of keys
I
there.
think you might have looted everything.
Sorry, what was that, Sheila?
I was just saying, have you looted everything? And I'm thinking, and I was
think
saying,
I
I
have.
think you might have. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have. Add to wares. An awful lot of stuff to sell there.
Well done with that fight, though.
Aavak
That was
key.
a lot of people that we were up against.
Well, to be fair, you and the Incarnate did the majority of the crowd control, just constantly knocking them down.
Yeah, that
Without
did help.
that, it would have
but
been
like
difficult
towards the end
fight. It
game,
would have been
yeah.
a very difficult fight. Right. Okay. Well, I think it's time that we found out what was at the bottom of that area down there, isn't it? In that cave.
Ooh,
do you think, Sheila?
yes.
Well, join me down on the docks. And I will
Okay,
try
I
and
will come down to the
portal
docks and I will
across.
find out.
Well, actually, you know what? No. Let's go and speak with Thing.
With Fane? Okay.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Well, we're gonna need to go back the way we
Maybe came and go round.
came. Yeah, because I mean, this place is now pretty much empty.
Yeah, we can just run through it.
Yeah.
At our leisure.
Like, sure, at this stage, there's pretty much nothing here that would stand in our way. Where's the cat? Oh, thank goodness, the cat is alive. Robbing the safe. At this point, it's not going to be save the cave, it's save the cat.
Save the cat! Save the Laura!
Yeah. Indeed. Well, I'm off to play some Escape from Tarkov. Maybe watch the video later. Oh, take care, Nikoshana. Thank you for dropping by. Best of luck in Tarkov. I need to get back to playing Tarkov, to be honest. Right, let's go and say hello to Thane. I mean, I guess I could give this thing to Thane. I wonder if we've got knowledge of how to do the whole face thing, though. Have a look at the recipes. Weapons? No. Armor? No. Food? No. Objects? No. Grenades? No. Potions? Mine is just all
Faces?
potion.
No, no, no.
No, no faces allowed.
No, no faces category.
Okay, well, let's have a chat with Fane. What? Game, really?
He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face.
Oh, actually, I think it was always Sheila who talked with him before. That
Bugger.
explains it.
How on earth am I supposed to...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor? Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected.
Admit that you're surprised to find him here. Why did he head for the prison
It
island?
seems the human that stole my mask was rather more resourceful than I gave her credit for. I chased her here, but she rather seems to have given me the slip. Thus,
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
I'm gonna ask, anything valuable?
oh
Value
yes,
there?
an exceptionally common but exceptionally valuable commodity. A face. A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool,
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
And why is this so urgent? This is a prison. It's not like he's going.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I have important things to do on Reaper's Coast. I cannot simply sit about waiting for the rest of you to die so I may continue my business in peace. No, I may be an eternal, but my patience has its limits. Indeed, I may be the only eternal. My people seem rather absent. At least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers.
I really don't want to invite him along, but I'm gonna say wish him well and
Yes,
leave.
do feel free to call. By which
that's
I
really
mean
weird.
shout loudly. I do not want you sneaking up on me again.
I'll try and talk with him again now that we've been through that introductory sequence,
Yeah.
because that
okay.
might have changed things.
He lifts the corpse's eyelids, peering underneath.
It could be worse. Although they could certainly be better.
Does he have to be a companion to use it then?
Maybe he has to be a companion to teach us how to use the mask.
Yes, yes.
Oh well.
Do feel free to call. By which I mean shout.
Ooh, I could use it in front of him, perhaps.
Yeah.
Now I wonder how he's gonna react.
He lifts the corpse's eyelids,
I
peering
don't think he
underneath.
did.
Really? No
I
reaction
don't think
at
he
all.
did, actually.
Yes, yes. Do
Wow.
feel free. By which I mean shout.
Okay. Well, it's rather annoying, but I'm gonna drop the face on the floor. Hopefully he has a use for it. Actually, maybe I can pick it up and give it to him. Ah, damn it. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay,
You again.
goodbye,
Can't you
Fane.
see I'm...
He lifts the
Well, we
corpse's
tried, everyone.
It could be worse. Yes, yes. Do feel... By which I mean shout.
We're not gonna
Yeah.
just bring him on as a companion just for the sake
Just
of
for
that.
a face, no.
Alright, I'm gonna teleport you down.
There. And then I teleport your down? Okay.
Oh. Gonna have to unlock our inventories.
Okay. There you go.
There you go. Thanks, Corvus. I really appreciate the lack of spoilers there, mate. Look. Okay, thank you.
There you go.
And now my inventory is in the wrong place again. Damn it, inventory, why? Right, so I believe... How do you... Where do you pop out from when you go down that hole?
I don't
Didn't
know.
you do it before?
I'll go in and see.
Yeah, mistaken. No, I meant the other hole, but that's fine. Let's pop into
Oh,
the cave
the
then.
hole at the top, you just fall on the ground.
Oh, you just fall. Okay. Into the cabin then. Ah. Really?
Wasn't prepared for that. What now?
Oh, it's utterly anticlimactic, but okay.
I'm actually just back in the
In the jail.
jail, yeah.
It didn't actually lead us out after all. Okay, well, fair enough. Okay, well, there are only a couple of places we haven't been now.
The top of Fort Joy, basically. The
Yeah.
top of the upstairs.
Pretty much. Yep. Okay. If you go up the stairs... Sorry, I thought you were behind me. My bad. Didn't mean to go
Yep,
up.
the stairs. Okay, you've just gone up into Fort Joy, have you?
Yep.
Okay.
And then just carry on straight forward from that area.
And straight up the
What do
stairs.
you mean mage pockets? You're in your magic pocket, Nina.
Magic
Stealing my
pockets.
keys.
Hello?
Oh, the puppet.
Oh,
Should we go and try and help it?
what's wrong?
'Cause we haven't finished with that yet.
Oh,
We
Birdie.
were looking to see if there was anything else. Yeah, birdie.
Do we let him out?
Yeah,
We're gonna have to...
What? Oh.
Oh yeah, of course. We're now like fugitives.
Oh, no, really?
Argos, Emmy, Bruno, Litz.
So it's basically because we went through the grate.
Yep.
Well, that is incredibly distressing.
My tummy hurts.
I
Lesson
can
learned.
tank a
Don't.
hit.
Yeah. Could we run
It's gonna
away?
hurt, but yeah. I guess Birdie's just gonna have to be on his own.
Yeah. I don't think
I'm not
anything
gonna
ends
kill all
well,
of
whatever
them.
you do with those guys. Sorry?
Said I'm not going to kill
The doggos, no. No,
all of
no,
the
no, no.
doggos in there.
Let's just get up into the next
Yeah.
area if we can.
My
There will be no murdering of Emmy.
I went up the stairs. Where are you?
I've got to wait for my turn.
Ah.
No Emmy murdering. Not even once. Nice try, chat. Bunch of scallywags that you are.
Telling them to
No, to
turn
the
them into
doggos.
chickens and kill them. Wow.
I know, you just don't expect it from the Dablins. Now, let's have a look in this place. I will pinch. I can't pinch the painting of Alexander. It is too heavy, apparently. That is very
Is
sad.
it too heavy for me though?
Is it too heavy for you? It might
No.
be worth quite a lot.
No. I have too much to carry.
Okay, how...
It weighs 150 and I can carry 210. So if I completely like took everything out of my inventory, I'd be fine.
I mean... That might work, but...
I absolutely cannot move with it.
Yeah, what I recommend is leave that here then.
I can maybe come back for it later.
Yeah. We've got a little bit more looting to do. We're so close to having enough.
Let me just like
To
teleport
actually,
it like out of the gate into the nearest merchant. Just keep
I think
moving
you
it.
can actually walk with it.
Walk
be
it.
fair.
But yeah, basically walk it to a merchant and
Yeah.
sell it.
The painting of Danrun, painting of a relic, painting of a relic. A mug of wine. Ooh, a
That
magical
one is
crossbow.
also too heavy. And they're only worth like 150 or something.
Sheila, would you like a crossbow? Just so you have some ranged ability sometimes.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to send this over to you. I admire you being so focused on
Can't use
just
it.
straight up fighting. Don't you have 1 point in finesse?
Nope.
Oh,
But
I
I've
thought you said
nearly
you
got
did.
level 6. Maybe I'll take a couple of finesse points then.
Okay. Okay, let's head on out the front of the fort. I need to sell some things, and I think you do too.
Yeah.
Let's just go and flog a bunch of stuff. There's a couple more things that we can do. Here and there, hither and yon. I'll go and have a quick chat with Nabora. See if there's anything else that I want to buy from her. But if
Yeah.
not, then I can go and... what was the name of the healer? Lest?
Yeah.
The supercharger book. Target totem or summon deals 100% more base damage during its next turn, but then dies. It's not really something I want.
I might want to go in the cave and get some more Warcraft books.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go and speak with Lest and try and trade for Tentacle Lash.
Okay.
Something I can use straight away. That being said, Maybe finding someone with Hydrosophist would be worth it to
Get
pick
some
up just a
books in
healing spell.
advance, yeah.
Yeah.
Was Hydrosophist, was that the guy that was round the beach? The sort of elf guy? Was that who did the...
Might be, yeah.
The soldier stands to attention. The soldier stands to attention.
Okay, so what have you got? What can I sell? So, I don't think I want to keep Master Triples 2 Vandal.
So many of these are good and they require Polymorph too. So many of them are good though. Like Spread Your Wings is amazing. Sprout Wings for 3 turns. But Tentacle Lash right now can set Atrophy. Could someone remind me? Again, I'm going to use chat like a wiki. Could someone quickly check what the status Atrophy is?
You just sell the books after you use them.
No, when you use them, it consumes it. Oh, the
Just
book
the
books.
lore
Yeah.
books.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Can't use weapons. Ah. Yes, I think I would like that, man. Get rid of all my weight. Oh my lord. Okay. I'm going to come back to that shop because I need to give all of these ways to someone who I have been giving lots of money to. Basically, Nabora. But yes, to answer the question on what Lady Sheila has gone, it's mostly warfare. I think a point or two of Scoundrel? Is that right, Sheila?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Let's go ahead and dump all of these over there. There we go. That'll be fairly decent for me in terms of the ways. Except. There we go. Now, once Sheila has actually switched over to using a little bit of finesse, I will, so she can have the crossbow. I'll stop selling special arrows the way I do, because right now I just sell them. And you can get a decent bit of cash from it when you do. I really should have set those paintings to be sold as well. Add to ways. Add to ways. Danrun. The figure of the portrait is rendered with a careful hand. So I seem to follow you wherever you goes. Rhymes of the Scribe. I'm going to read this one. I can deduct some recipes from this book, but this reads more like a puzzle than a recipe. I will have to experiment with what I can learn from these rhymes. Fire with sharp things, and water with sea brings. Earth scrolls with blossoms, and air scrolls with cotton. Or other soft things you find on the road, combined with an essence, turns paper to scrolls. Fire with sharp things, and water with sea things. Earth scrolls with blossoms, and air scrolls with cotton. Okay. Oh, 4 new recipes learned. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to sell that one because I feel that I need to have a look at that one properly to make sure I understand what it was trying to say. Also, Divine Order Report. Oh, we've already done that one, so I'll sell that. But let's have a look at those recipes we just picked up. Recipes. Grimoire. Fortified Scroll is paper, any earth essence, and whisperwood. Makes a fortified scroll. A water essence and a fish and paper makes a rain scroll. Searing daggers is a fire essence and a tooth. And a teleport scroll is an air essence, a feather, and a piece of paper. Now, if I recall correctly, you can use a scroll plus a book to make a skill book, which would be rather awesome for us.
Yeah.
How you doing, Sheila?
I'm just selling a few bits. Putting away all of my food. I'm wondering whether to sell those cursed leggings or whether to keep them.
I would keep
The
them.
soldier stands
Yeah.
to
I
attention.
suspect
Just in
they're
case
going to
we can lift the
become
curse
something
off them.
very, very cool later on.
Yeah. I'm keeping the spear of Brachus Rex as well. I'm gonna sell my snakeskin armor though.
Heart of Steel is quite a nice one because it restores your physical armor each turn. But realistically, Spread Your Wings is just amazing for just being able to move around the battlefield. Medusa Head sounds awesome though. Snakes grow out of your head, giving you a petrifying aura and a petrifying visage skill. So if someone had no mage armor and I was near them, it would petrify them.
Okay.
Hello, Sumi. I'm afraid we haven't learnt the how to make the faces. Unfortunately, we don't seem to be able to, or at least we haven't been taught how to. It may be something that we can learn later on, though. It's probably just a crafting recipe that we need to work out. I will absolutely want this skill eventually, so I'm going to buy it now while I've got the cash too. I'll sell that.
Ooh.
You can have some items that aren't poisoned for once. There you go. Also, I want to take 2 of those because I don't need 3. Yeah, I think that's fairly good. Even out ways.
Give me a second, I just need to change my headphones.
Right, yep. Okay, there we go. Now, let's have a quick look at this. Let's learn Tentacle Lash. And I should be able to just straight up learn Spread Your Wings as well. Skill book has a requirement you do not meet. Oh, I have to actually meet the requirement first. Fair enough. Saves me from doing something silly, I guess. There we are, Tentacle Lash. Let's move these around on my skill list.
Yes, I've picked up a taunt now.
Very, very nice.
That might be quite useful in the future.
Okay. I've got everything I needed. Now, against armed opponents, the Tentacle Lash will probably be pretty good. It's got a good range on it, too. Okay, so I just sprout a tentacle arm. Okay.
Nova was just asking what my skills were. I'll just quickly show.
By all means. Those boots.
So at the moment, this is what I've got. 3 Geomancer, 2 Necromancer, 2 Scoundrel, and 7 Warfare.
As for me, I've got 11 Summoning and 1 Polymorph. Civil skills, I've got 3 Lucky Charm and 2 Lawmaster.
So I'll probably go more specialised into Warfare now because I've picked up a couple of the other skills I wanted.
Yeah. Also, hello there, Widrem. Thank you very much for the 4 months of support, mate. Really appreciate it. Amelia, Cthulhu would be proud of that tentacle lash. I hope so. Certainly I do. Okay, so with that done, I'm going to go and find I believe it was a lizard who sold the Hydrosophist scrolls. There was a softly spoken lizard in here, I believe.